In this video, we're going to take a 92-95 coupe hatch bumper and cut out the fog light ducts and make them look like this. So this is the fog lights out of a EK or EM1. So I took the fog lights, put them on here, molded it, and did a little bit of body work. There's still some sanding to do here and there, but overall it looks really good. So the first thing you're going to do is cut out the old fog duct. You can use a Dremel tool, but I'm just using a multi-tool with a cheap blade on it. It fits in here about right, and I just kind of, whenever I'm going into the corners, just make sure both sides of the blade touch the flat part, and just cut into all the corners and then go from corner to corner and you'll be done. Okay, so that's cut out. You see it's got a lot of burrs, so you want to take a razor and clean all the loose plastic off. This is obviously trash, so you'll throw it away wherever your junk pile is, if you have a junk pile, or not, throw it in trash. Okay, so now that you've got this cut out and trimmed, you probably could have waited and trimmed this first, but since you're watching this video, you'll notice to cut this out first. So when we try to fit this into the hole, you have a tight spot here and in this corner. So first we'll cut the spot out of this end. It's probably like a little bump, kind of to fit this guy in there. And then once it fits on this end, we'll see about if we need to trim anything down here. And I believe I did for that end, but we'll see how it goes. So I got it cut out. You see I had to take quite a bit off right here, almost to where it's just all flat. And up in the corner, had to take out some there. And of course over here on this end. Now, whenever this goes in, it's pretty close, but you can see it's kind of rocks. So what I'm going to do is take a zip tie here and here and kind of mold this thing in place as I put the sealant on. So I'll do that now. Also, whenever you're prepping this, you want to use some sandpaper to scuff this up. You don't want to be trying to sand to just smooth surface. So I took some 80 grit, scuffed the inside and the outside of it up, because there's going to be JB Weld plastic bond on both the outside and the inside. But once I got this cut out, I used a stick and some zip ties, kind of hold this thing in place. For whatever reason, this side's not fitting as well as this side did. So did that. It's held in place pretty well. I think it's pretty straight for the most part. Also marked around it with a marker so I could see kind of where I was working at. Now I'm going to mix up some plastic bonder, this stuff here, and smear it on and get to forming. So this is after the first layer has been applied. You see I've messed up a little bit here and here. It's no big deal. It'll all be sanded out. So this is basically just to get it glued down, and then once it's glued down, we can put more on and fill it up. And after that, we have some body filler made for plastic. We'll use that to finish everything up. But this is the first layer. We'll do another layer of that right here when this one dries later today, and then we'll either get to the body filler tonight or tomorrow. It's kind of a slow process, but yeah, it's looking good. Soon it will look hopefully just like this side, but we'll see. So I've actually already added another layer of this, and I used my utility blade to kind of trim off some excess, which you see all over the floor here. And once I did that, I'm now ready to sand. So I have some 120 grit on this sander. I'm gonna just go around and try to smooth some of this out. And once I get that smooth, then I'll hit it with 220, see how smooth it is, and maybe put another layer of putty on. But if it turns out fine, then maybe I might go ahead and start with body filler, but we'll see. So after about 10 minutes of sanding, I think this is okay. I think the rest of it we can hit some body filler on it and finish this thing up. Now, I want you to know that this isn't going to be normal body filler. It's body filler that's made for bumpers and things of that nature. There we go. Plastic bumper filler. It comes with like, I don't remember, 4 packs of filler and 1 pack of hardener and a mixer. I've used 2 on that side, and I'll probably end up using 2 or maybe a little more on this side. The only thing I'm noticing right now is this is more just straight down, and I need to make that more of a bowl so it matches the other side. So I'll be doing that, and then I'll start on the body filler and kind of show you how that goes. I'm kind of ready for body work, or more Bondo, I guess, but I can't really see what I'm doing. So I kind of want to put some primer on this to see what it looks like. Before I prime it, I'm going to use some adhesion promoter. Anytime you're painting on a plastic bumper, you want to use this and probably scuff it up. One time I did this, painted a bumper without this, and when it rained, I was on the interstate and it just basically ate all the paint right off the bumper. So here we go. I think just a quick little coat, and then you wait like 15 minutes and then paint right over it. This makes the bumper kind of tacky, I believe. All right, so let's wait and then we'll prime. Been about 5 minutes, and now I'm gonna just hit it with some primer. This isn't ideal. I have some 2K primer I'm gonna do the whole bumper with, but just these spots, I'm gonna use this just to get some coverage, and then I'll prime the whole thing when we're done. There ain't much primer in this can, so let's see how much we can actually get on here before we're out. It's getting very low. Pretty rough. Helps to see all these low spots, which you can kind of see since it's wet. Low spots there, there's some low spots over here. Low spots along this top piece. And you can see high spots here, which I'll be sanding that out. Yeah, this thing's out. Just enough. Alright, that'll work. That's enough to see. But you can see it's starting to look a lot like this side over here. You can see, pardon my mess, I got a sprinkler thing here and a jump house. It was raining and I just pulled them into the garage. So, but yeah, it's starting to look good. I'm pretty excited about what it's going to look like on the front of this car. That's what it's going to look like. So it's been like, I don't know, a year since we started working on this bumper. Figured I'd go ahead and wrap the video up finally and maybe get back to work on the Civic. We'll see. Don't really know. I kind of lost a little bit of motivation with it due to just life in general. But let's go in here and I can show you where I'm at, I guess. There's a lot of dust on it. It's just been sitting here collecting dust. I've got a little more sanding to do here on this side. On this side here, more sanding to do, obviously. This little spot here, I got to fill that in. It's no big deal, but yeah, it looks really good, I think. Hopefully we can get it wrapped up and maybe get this car running again someday. But then again, maybe not. This is kind of what's holding me back. I started on the engine bay. Seems like I've done it like 100 times now. But doing a little bit of body work here, filling in down here. This side over here is looking decent for the most part. But yeah, that's kind of it. Anyways, if you want to see me keep working on the car, just hit the like button. Let me know in the comments. And until next time, thanks for watching. See you later.